everybody and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do this video in the beginning of the weekend or on Friday, Thursday, but sadly my memory card for the camera thingy broke down, so I had to spend the entire weekend trying to recover footage. So some of the footage for this video may be a bit shitty. Sorry. What can you do? That's life. So I am going to take you guys through how I store food without plastic bags or without cling wrap foil or aluminum foil, all these disposable one-time single-use things, and what I do instead that goes for storage in the refrigerator, and I have some tips for freezer storage as well. So yes, it is always the small things that count, so I hope that you will enjoy this and start making less trash today. So I have four things that you can do in order to reduce trash whilst storing your food. And the first one, which I think is a bit obvious, that is you don't need to package your food in anything at all. I know tons of people, and I've done this myself for so many years. Sorry. Need to do my hair. I've been doing this myself for so many years, and I have watched other people do it as well, so I thought that this was just how you did things, and turns out it is actually the least sufficient way of doing anything at all. But when I earlier on, before zero waste, would store fruit and veggies and stuff like that, I would always put them in individual... The saddest cat. I would always put the veggies and fruit in individual plastic bags and store them in the fridge like that. Now the veggies and fruit, they're just lying around loosely in this bottom drawer in the refrigerator, and that's just fine. Really, there's not much of a difference, so that is very easy and one to skip. And now the next one is if you have any leftovers and you want to eat them maybe the same day or the day after that, you would usually maybe store it in a plastic bag again, or maybe on a plate with cling foil or cling wrap around it. Instead, this is also really easy too. It doesn't require you to do anything else but take two plates and place them on top of each other. Blah, 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 blah. You need to take two plates and place them on top of each other. There we go. And that's just fine. That is such an easy way. You don't need to purchase anything specific for this task. You just need to skip the disposable products. The next one is my personal favorite, because that is yet another way to use my beloved mason jar. I store most of my freezing things in mason jars as well. When it comes to freezing, and also when it comes to in the refrigerator storage things, but what I do the most is that I store things in glass jars instead of on plates or mostly leftovers and a liquid food of all kinds, soups, gravy, sauce, all this stuff. I usually do that, and I store them in a mason jar instead. And when it comes to leakage or breakage in the freezer, what you usually do when you want to store things in glass and freeze things in glass is that you need to leave around 2 fingers of space in the top, and then there is enough room for the liquid to expand and your glass won't break. Another tip for storage is just plain canvas bags. There's not really so much to it. I usually use it for bigger veggies or bigger loaves of bread. I store them, roll the canvas bag around it, and then you should be good to go as well. The next tip for food storage is something that I just recently discovered, and I'm very, very excited about it. I've already used it just a tiny bit, and I'm very, very happy with the result, but that is bees wrap. I will link down below where you can purchase this, because I like it. I like it a lot. Bees wrap is simply just the same thing as cling wrap, aluminum foil, whatever, but it is not single use and disposable. It is washable. It is washable. It is washable and reusable, which I love. So you get sheets. This is the smallest sheet, and of course they go a lot bigger as well. But I really, really, really find this very useful in the fridge. If you have something maybe that sometimes it happens to me that I run out of jars, and then this is pretty handy. It's also pretty handy to package your lunch and sandwiches and stuff like that if you're going to school, work, whatever. This is also really handy, and it smells very nice as well. So yes, I could definitely recommend using the bees wrap. But yeah, that is my final tip and something that I think is very worth mentioning in the context of food storage. Yeah, that is my video. I hope that you liked my tips. If you have any tips for food storage, please leave them down below, because I love to see what you guys are doing and how you are managing things and how you are trying to reduce your waste. So please let me know, and if you like this video, you can of course leave me a thumbs up, and I would love if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also as well as something just a little bit extra here on the side. What? Words, sentences? No. If you want more inspiration on how to stay zero waste and how to begin zero wasting, you can head over to my blog, Gittemary.com. And if you want to see where I get some of my favorite plastic-free items, head over to Life Without Plastic. That is my main piece of inspiration for lovely plastic-free products. And they also carry a lot of plastic-free containers for purposes very much like this. So if you want to, you can head over there. I will leave links to everything I mentioned down below, so you can go check it out. And I'll also leave a link to the bees wrap. No need to say wrap twice, G. But yes, that was it. I hope that I see you guys next time. Bye!